In the last episode, I talked about the investment and the one that I make, or ones that I make. I make a tremendous investment in reading. I make a tremendous investment in resourcing. I want to continually be feeding my hungry mind. I don't want to dull it, by spending hours and hours invested in mindless television. I'm not looking to pass the time that way. And so I want to guard my heart. Not that, again, that I won't do that. I will watch TV, something on a Netflix or a film or something, but, it's when I can get a chance to do that. Or oftentimes I'll spend about 20 or 30 minutes watching a mindless sitcom just when I transition from work to sleep. So I lay down and I'll put something on. I can never make it past at least one episode or so, and I'm out like a light. But the purpose of watching something what I would consider more like sitcoms, it doesn't take a lot of thought, is that it transitions me out of my work mind into just rest. So it's helpful for that. But spending hours and hours and hours, no, I'm not going to do that. But again, everything comes down to investment. I consider the work that I do every day investment. If I was to give you a list of just the things that I've accomplished or done in the last 7 days, man, sometimes I kind of spin my wheels about it. And I'm not trying to brag. I've done this for so long that I don't think it's that great. For me, if I had to work 8 hours a day, I would consider that I seriously would consider that a part-time job. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I have done so much more than that. And again, I'm not trying to brag. I'm trying to make a point here, because the work that I do, I wouldn't be working that much if it wasn't something that had to do with my calling in life. So again, it's a way of further investment in myself, because it's investment of a different way. I'm not taking in information, I'm applying things. So whether it's recording these videos, or the other day recording another couple-hour podcast, or I've designed newsletters, I've designed webinars, I've designed book covers, I've created logos, I've written long emails, articles, you name it, man, all of that just in the last 7 days. Then plus there's exercise and nutrition and the like, spending time with my family, all of these things. But they're all investment. They all make me stronger because they're all beneficial. They are all beneficial. The time I get, last night, I went out for dinner with my youngest, my daughter. And we sat there and we talked about Stalin. We talked about other aspects of history. We talked about some political issues going on now, some social issues going on now in the news. And it was great. That's a typical kind of conversation with she and I. She's a history major. But that activates gifts. What a great time, right? What a rich investment. It's like ironing, sharpening iron, as they say, right? One vessel pouring into another. And how great that it gets to be a family member, your own child, that you get a chance to invest in. But that's enriching. Right? That's empowering. And then working. I've been working today since I got up at 5. It started at 5. It's right now almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon as I'm doing this video. So I'm already 12 hours in. So I still have to finish the next episode. I still have to edit these videos. I still have to sync them with the audio. I still have to upload all of them and create the membership page and schedule all of my posts and videos for the week and create little clips from it and all of that good stuff. I got to do all of that still. And I'm 12 hours in, guys. I am 12 hours in already. And I will get all of that done before I go to sleep tonight. So, which makes this day probably, anywhere between 15 to 17 hours. I know, I sound like I'm bragging. I don't have another example. I'm just giving you insight into the things that I do. You don't have to do what I do, okay? I don't judge anybody else based on my own standards. I don't. I realize that in some areas I can be a little bit extreme. I'm not asking anybody to do what I do, but I know other people that are like me. I do know other people that are like me. So I realize that's not the most common thing, but it's the way that I'm wired. I want to keep doing it because it produces results. Now, again, a day like this is not all that uncommon for me. And so as you probably know, as the day I'm recording this video, there's over 1,000 of these things in the archives, and we've done it for over 200 topics. So that's how you do all that stuff, man. It's just, you got to get into that machine mode. You got to get into that Terminator mode, man. You just keep going. You just keep moving. You just keep developing. You just keep producing. Can you dig it? Hope you can.